Hello and welcome to my channel, Strategy Insights. Today I'm going to be carrying on my Let's Play of Kingdom 2 Crowns. But this time I've got audio, which is good. And I've made it to day 5 now, so I've gotten past the first island and hopefully look to make a bit of progress here. Might be going back to the first island at some point because there's an archery statue there, and the archery statues are really good to get because they make all of your hunters better in Kingdom 2 Crowns and generally just makes the game a bit easier. I'm playing on Cursed difficulty, just trying that out, see how that compares to the regular game on the normal difficulty. And I'm just going to be, chilling out a bit and providing a running commentary on as I play. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing and hopefully give you some ideas if you're stuck at all in this game, or if you're wondering, if you want to get some ideas on how to play or learning to play. I've just got a gem there, pick that up. 3 of those. Might drop them off in the town a bit later because they fill up your coin purse, so they can get in the way a bit. And we've got some greed there. Might just pay them off, to be honest. That can be a good way of continuing scouting during the day, because most of the time they're more of a threat at night. The greed, and the night you can see in the background it's on the way. So during the day you can quite often just pay them. But I think I'll probably head back to town now because it's getting late. That's really important, just to keep, whenever you find any spare grass for your horse. Most of the mounts in the game, they need to graze, and if you don't graze, your horse will get tired, and then you'll slow down, and you could get caught by greed, and you can die that way, which is a pain. Just pick up another villager there, toss him a coin. And as we get back to the town, just upgrading the main structure. I mean, you most of the time you're doing that whenever you can, leveling up the town. And I've got surplus coins there. It's not something you particularly want. So if you've got a full purse of coins, it's a good idea to spend them. And I think I'll try and deposit my gems off in the town, so I don't particularly want to be carrying those. And I've got some light defences now because I've made it to tier 3 from upgrading the main town. So that should make it a bit easier protecting this new village I've built in my kingdom. And once you've got some defences set up, it's a good idea just to keep chopping trees down. So you need hammers for that in the town. So I'll show you that. So on the left here, this structure is hammers. Now, if you look closely, I can see I've got 3 of those queued up there, so I don't particularly need any more. What I really need now is just more people. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. So again, you're just going back to the villages and recruiting as many people as you can. And that's always going to make the game easier, because then you've got more people to fight the greed at night, more people to hunt, more people to make money. So getting more people is crucial for your economy. Better head back to town. There's greed on the right there. My worker's in danger now though. I might have to pay the greed to keep him safe. It looks like he's going to make it. Ideally, I'm going to be depositing those gems as soon as possible, because I don't really want to keep picking them up over and over again. One thing to remember is when you are chopping trees, if you find a nomad village like this one, really important to remember, don't chop the 2 trees either side, because if you do that you'll lose the village. Kingdom 2 Crowns, there is a way of working around that now, where you can build a structure on the ruined village, but it's a lot less efficient and it costs money to actually get more people from the structure. So usually you don't want to be doing that until later on in the game. So for the moment you're just moving around, picking up coins and recruiting villagers from the villages. Because I'm currently on island 2, which is near the beginning of the game. But you're going to be doing this on every island, just moving around, chucking coins at villages, expanding your population. Because you can't do much of anything without population. And my horse is getting tired again, but it's okay for the moment. But again, you're going to be needing to graze your horse if it gets tired. So any time you see any grass you can graze on, good idea to make use of that. Especially if you're near a portal like this one. It's probably not a good idea to pass that portal if your horse is tired, like it is now. Gonna have a quick look at the map. So if you have a look at the map, you can see what you can actually unlock on the island. So it's telling me there are 3 more gems to pick up, and there are 3 portals, and also the map's telling me that there's a cliff portal here. So there's 4 portals on the island potentially. I'm still want to get back to the first island though, ideally, I think, because there are some good unlocks there. There's a griffin mount, which is one of the best mounts in the game, and there's also an archer statue, which, as I said, it makes all of your archers more powerful. So that's a good thing to do pretty much on every playthrough. But first we need to keep building up the town, teching up before we leave. And I want to collect the remaining gems as well. Pop another coin down for him. Graze my horse. So the greed is still barely harmless for the moment, but sooner or later there's going to be a blood moon, and then they're going to be a threat. So when the sky goes red at night, the greed will come out in force. Really, you want to be preparing for that in curse difficulty, because it is going to be more difficult. And this guy here that I've just paid, he's the tradesman. You want to be paying him every day, and you'll see him the first time on the island, and you see him again on this island. But some of the later islands, he's not there. He's basically there to give you free money. You give him some coin, he comes back at the end of the day, goes off to his little hut. He's just making his way there now. And he brings back money to town for you to pick up. So very, very useful, especially early in the game. So there's something I can spend. Okay, it's looking like there's a hermit here. So that's a hermit hut. They all look like roughly like that, but I'm not sure which one it is, so I'll probably just leave it. A good idea at this point as well, build a few towers. So on these grey rocks you can build towers, and they'll provide extra defence, and they'll also hunt for you in the area. In their area they're also more effective at hunting. They can't be attacked by the greed until later on in the game, much later, so they're a great defensive investment early on in the game. And I'm just keeping chopping trees. So that will give me money, and it will expand the area of grass. Just going to bribe those. Okay, so I've explored all the way over to the left side, far left side of the island now. Nothing else to pick up here. So I need to do the same thing to the right side of the island. So there's definitely some gems to pick up over there, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. Bad horsey. Getting very tired. Getting tired all the time. I need to get a new horse, new mount. Have I got enough to pay for that? Doesn't look like it. I'll do it later. So I don't have the technology to upgrade the town any further. It's probably a good idea to just upgrade these walls a bit. And get some more workers as well to make sure that the job gets done. And I've got money for more hunters as well, for better defense. So that should keep me safe for the night. Now I'm just trying to remember where to get the next level of technology. So there is some technology on this island I need to unlock in order to actually tech up my base. It should be towards the right side of the island. Probably just pay those, because I want to get over there. So again, you're just paying villagers, increasing your population. growing your town. We've got an unlockable here. So it's actually the stag. This is a really good one. And it's a lot better than the horse. So it's a good investment at this point in the stage, at this stage of the game. I'd recommend getting it. And we've got something else here as well. So I think, looking at that, I think it's the farming statue. Yeah. Go away, deer. So the deer's actually stopping me unlocking that. I think I'll pay for that later. Okay, so that's now unlocked, so I paid for that. And I've just also unlocked the next tier of technology. And picked up the last 3 gems for the island. Really, I want to be getting past this living portal. So just explore to the end of the island, just to check that there's nothing else here on the right side. I've made it all the way over to the end. Nothing else to do here, so I'll just make my way back to town. So again, if you're ever unsure about your progress on the island, just check here. You can see now I've taken all the gems. My mount has been unlocked on the map, and I've also unlocked the farming statue. So there's just the dog and a hermit left to unlock because they're greyed out. But I probably won't unlock these because I don't think I need them yet. So the next thing for me to do is just to tech up and try to make my way back to the first island. So that's what I'll do next. And just keep chopping trees. The deer mount can attract deers to you, and you can make money that way. If you lead them back to your hunters, they'll shoot them. And we've just got the dog here. It's just sitting under a tree there. Pop a coin on the log, he'll come out and help you as well. And what the dog does is he'll bark whenever there's greed nearby. And he's doing that now. But sometimes he just barks at random, so it can be... yeah, it can be a bit confusing. So the deers have followed me back to town, and they're just being hunted now. Cruelly hunted for my kingdom. And this here's a farm, so we're going to want to develop that soon, because that's a great source of income later on in the game. And we'll upgrade the town again, now that we have the stone technology to do that, which was on the right side of the island. Maybe not the best time to do that, never mind. Greeder on the way. It looks like we've repelled them anyway. Some more builders. Work seems to be going a bit slowly. And a few more hunters. Pay the tradesman again at the beginning of the day. And we've now unlocked the banker. You can give him coins and he'll keep them for you and he'll give you interest on those. You give him 10 coins and then he puts them in the bank and you come back to him and he gives you the coins, gives you interest. Very nice. I'm just recruiting some more villagers, and the boat has been queued and its construction started. So we're going to get to work on this now. And we'll build our farm up. And now I think I'll build the walls out, because in order to get farmers you need to start expanding the town, building the walls out, and then you'll get a ploughshare worker. I'll show you how that works in a minute. As you can see in the background, we've now got wooden paling on the walls. And that's just going to be upgraded again. And our hunters will make their way all the way out to the wall to protect it. Okay, so we've just about held that off. Good enough. And now that we've expanded the walls, we have this ploughshare building, we can start recruiting farmers. Farmers are a great source of income. We'll get a pikeman as well for better defence on this side. A few pikemen. And the farmers are starting work already. But be careful around these trees that you don't chop them by mistake. And just keep working on the boat, because you need that to get away. They're going to start generating income pretty soon, those farmers. They pay for themselves pretty fast. Bit short of money now though. There we go, they're getting me some cash. We're just going to attract some deers here. Get some money from them. Should be enough. The tradesman's all the way out there. So now that I've teched up sufficiently, I can actually store my gems. I think it's tech 5 or 6. You can actually store your gems next to the boat, which is really useful. And you're going to want to do that as soon as you can. because if the greed take the gems off you, it can be difficult to get back. So that's a real nuisance, and one that you want to avoid. So we're now on day 13. We got here on day 5. And it should be ready to go back to Island 1 soon. And then I think I'll end the stream there. And probably continue tomorrow or the next day, depending on how things go. Yeah, got a nice full purse of coins now. And the town's fully upgraded, stone walls, it's quite well defended. Dog barking. You can sense greed. And they didn't arrive today. It looks like we might have a blood moon because the text for the day there, day 14, has gone red. So that's could be a problem. Seem to be having a few problems with sticky keys on my keyboard here, so I'll have to get that fixed and edited out. So I'll do that in a minute. Dropping coins again. You've got surplus coins. Give them to your banker. And then when you come back to the island later, they'll be in the bank at the main hold here. You can just collect them back from them at any time. Very useful. So the farm's making unlimited money now, pretty much. And now we'll just be heading back to Island 1 as soon as we can. I think a blood moon is on the way, so that might be a problem. We'll have to see. Don't really want to wait another day to go. Too impatient. Come to me, dears. So it looks like we've got everyone that we can carry, so I think it's time to go now. So back to Island 1 on day 15, and we've sneakily dodged the blood moon, so that's good. No, we're not going forward, we'll actually go back. Okay, so I'll end there. Thanks very much for watching. And if you like the video, please comment and subscribe. If you want any particular content made, let me know and I'll look into that for you. Thanks very much. Bye.